Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the map that leads to you. And this is a new romance from director Lasse Hallström. Very interesting seeing him come back to deliver this young romance, and this film focuses on the story of Heather's European adventure takes a turn when she meets Jack, sparking an unexpected emotional journey neither of them saw coming. And we have Madeline Klein, who plays Heather, who previously has been in like The Glass Onion, Outer Banks, was in Stranger Things, the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, and KJ Apple plays Jack, who is a Kiwi musician and actor, obviously from Riverdale. And this film is very clearly three distinct acts. And this first act is this fun kind of European romp with a bunch of shenanigans and stuff like that, with Heather and her two friends, and throw in Jack, and they get up to some, lighthearted shenanigans and stuff like that. That could have honestly been much worse, what it winds up being. And there's a good sense of charm to it. They're all attractive young people with good chemistry with each other. Sure. Then it shifts gears into this, new, fresh, exciting romance between Heather and Jack. And then they rip the rug out from under you and turns this into a very dramatic and heavy emotional journey that leans on some of the most obnoxiously overused tropes in romances, especially young romances, that is so super frustrating and feels so just thrown in there and doesn't really add anything fresh or interesting to the story. It just feels like it's thrown in there to force Heather to process what she really wants out of life. And I feel like there's other ways you could have explored that without using every old trick in the book for this film. And I do feel like Hallström struggles with this transition from when this is more of this lighthearted affair and it's fun European vacation, and it's really leaning into the setting and just how beautiful Europe is. But then it gets so melodramatic and ridiculous and has the most cheap, cliched sequences and dialogue that just checks all the boxes of these very overly familiar and becoming pretty uninteresting approaches to being wow, they're just perfect for each other. It would be a shame if this happened. And it feels like so many films do that now, and it just doesn't feel interesting at all at this point. And it becomes super sappy and ridiculous and loses a lot of its impact, which is frustrating because, sure, there's a decent amount of fun to be had here. There's a decent amount of charm to the romance. And I feel like the journey that Heather winds up going on, I think, is an important one. And I think Klein and Appa have solid chemistry. It's just so much of this feels been there, done that. And besides beautiful European locale, which other films like this have that too, it just feels so paint by the numbers that it doesn't deliver anything with the added depth and really doesn't explore the challenges and the roadblocks and those hurdles narratively that this film introduces for its characters. But those are my thoughts on the map that leads to you. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.